few miles from Boston, in Massachusetts, there is a deep inlet winding several miles into the interior of the country from Charles Bay and terminating in a thickly wooded swamp or morass. On one side of this inlet is a beautiful dark grove. On the opposite side, the land rises abruptly from the water's edge into a high ridge. Under one of these gigantic trees, according to old stories, there was a great amount of treasure buried by Kidd the pirate. The devil presided at the hiding of the money and took it under his guardianship.
Year 1727, there lived a man named Tom Walker and his wife.
One day, Tom Walker decided to take a shortcut home. As he was walking, he saw an old Indian fort.
Man, you know you're not to be touching that skull, homie!
What assumed to be the devil, Tom scowled at him.
Now listen, this is real talk right here, not supposed to be on my land, homie.
Your land? This is Deacon Peabody's. And who are you?
Oh, in this country, I'm known as the Black Huntsman. But in this neighborhood, I'm known as the Black Wood.
The black man told him of great sums of money buried by Kidd the pirate under the oak trees on the high ridge not far from the morass.
Oh yeah? And what proof do you have?
This is my signature.
You will not believe what happened to me today. I saw a devil at an old abandoned Indian fort, and he told me about buried treasures. Only problem is, I made a deal with him.
Oh, that's fascinating. How's my hair?
She determined to drive the bargain on her own account, and if she succeeded, to keep all the gains to herself. Being of the same fearless temper as her husband, she set off for the old Indian fort toward the close of a summer's day. The next evening, she set off for the swamp with her apron heavily laden. Tom waited and waited for her.
Where's my wife? It's been days. Olivier, where are you?
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Olivier. Olivier. Olivier.
Tom consoled him for the loss of his property with the loss of his wife, for he was a man of fortitude. The devil had done him a kindness. Tom went in search for the devil. He finds the devil, and the devil said, "You shall open a broker's shop in Boston next month," said the black man. "I'll do it tomorrow, if you wish," said Tom Walker. "No, you shall lend money at 2% a month." "Egad, I'll charge 4, replied Tom Walker. "You shall extort bonds, foreclose mortgages, drive the merchants to bankruptcy." "I'll drive them to the devil," cried Tom Walker. "You are the usurer for my money," said Blacklegs with delight. "When will you want the rhino?" "This very night." "Done," said the devil. "Done," said Tom Walker. So they shook hands and struck a bargain.
This way, he made money hand over hand, became a rich and mighty man, and exalted his cocked hat upon change. He built himself, as usual, a vast house out of ostentation. One hot summer afternoon in the dog days, just as a terrible black thunder gust was coming up, Tom sat in his counting house.
"Tom, my family's bankrupt, and I need your help,"
Said the land jobber.
Charity begins at home.
Replied Tom.
"But you've taken so much money out of me."
If I had made a farthing, let the devil come take me.
Just then, there was 3 loud knocks at the street door. He stepped out to see who was there. A black man was holding a black horse.
"Tom, I've come to take your soul,"
said the black fellow, gruffly. Away went Tom Walker, dashing down the streets.
Such was the end of Tom Walker and his ill-gotten wealth. Let all the gripping money brokers lay this short to heart. The truth of it is not to be doubted.